The Marlon situation is disgusting. Let's go.
Alright guys, so this probably has to be the corniest thing I've seen like as of late that happened to a creator. So you have this creator slash model by the name of Marlon. I'm sure a lot of us know who he is. So he's in London.
Yeah, we all know who he is because, you know, everyone says I look like him.
Right now, right? UK with his longtime girlfriend, and allegedly he almost got stabbed by this quote-unquote roadman who pressed him. Someone posted a video of Marlon getting pressed by weird fans while at a chicken shop in London with a girl.
At a chicken shop.
After he tweeted about the incident, and this was at 1 a.m. in the morning, by the way. Apparently people are saying in London it's too dangerous to be out at 1 a.m. getting chicken. And here,
yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. You know, I've read a lot of news articles and all of that stuff, and I got to be completely honest. This guy, what he's saying, you know, going out in the UK at 1 o'clock, yes, it is very dangerous. And would I recommend it? No. Because when you go out, there's probably about 95% of the people walking outside have masks on, and they go around in these skinny ripped jeans with these fat puffer jackets, and it's very concerning.
here is that video right here, man. Honestly, it's very sickening.
What's on the loss of the babies though? Hey, Marlon. What's on the loss of the babies though?
Bro, W guy in the back going say leave him. Bro, that's a W friend.
I see you shining.
Okay, so the guy, he's some kind of roadman. These basically are guys out in the UK, I guess, masked up in ski masks, right? And they're like roving bands of guys who carry knives and machetes, right? His friend in the chicken shop with him said leave him alone, but this guy's trying to press him. He said shadai, which is like some Hindi term for some kind of sexual term, but that's crazy. This is his girlfriend, by the way.
Wait, will that count as sexual harassment? I don't know.
So you can see he has the phone all up in Marlon's face like this. This is just crazy. And the thing is, Marlon can't really do anything because these guys are known for having knives that they poke people with.
What are you doing? Don't tell me chill, brother. Don't tell me chill, bro.
So guy has an Indian accent, likely South Asian, especially with the Hindi word shadai.
Pro is stereotyping Indians and pressing Marlon at the same time. Bro, how low life can you be to do this stuff while your friend is repeating, just leave him, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, this guy got to be the biggest loser in the friend group.
Marlon, what you doing, fam?
Oh man, she looks pissed. You can see the way she was looking too. Like, look at this. Oh man, bro, this
Bro,
is if your girl ever looks at you like this, man, shit. Just know nothing good ever is coming out of that stare.
You trying to relax?
So he said, the other guy said he's with a ting as well. Like a ting is like a girl, right? Like fine ting over there. You know, it's slang, right? But the thing is, man, this is why I would never go to the UK, London, or any big city where I can't defend myself with a knife or a gun without security. I'm just not doing it. If you're a creator or if you're somebody who's well known with a lot of money, don't go to these areas. And if you do have to without security, don't go out.
I mean, it's a chicken shop, bro. He's probably hungry. I mean, is it that bad? Like, does he expect to get stabbed at a chicken shop? The likely thing is probably no. Like, why would he think, like, in the right mind, who would think, I'm going to a chicken shop and I'm gonna die from someone that stabs me? I mean, it does happen, but the only thing that I kind of hate is that people in UK, like, they are so low life. Like, they see someone famous, they go up to them, start pressing them, and they try to get a reaction out of the person. If they hit them, then they can jump him, and then for some reason try to get famous off of that. And they're probably going for more of a Jack Doherty, you know, kind of fame, because if they're like sparking all this, you know, conflict, then what fame are they going to get out of it?
Night. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Unfortunately, you know, people like this roadmen in the UK, they feel like they have something to prove because a lot of Americans, right, we look at them as like goofy people who are not intimidating, but in reality, these guys are very dangerous. The UK has a lot of knife.
Wait, dangerous is intimidating though. I mean, you got to consider them intimidating if they do have, you know, a knife on them, because you can't just say they're not intimidating when, like, if they're not intimidating. So if the whitest guy with glasses came up to you and started doing the same thing as they would, you would obviously push him or, you know, press him. But if these people came up to you, then you probably wouldn't do that. So they are intimidating, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, they're kind of right. Like, I mean, he's kind of right. They're not intimidating. But if you're like, if there's 6 of them, then I would take them as intimidating.
Murders and a lot of knife-related homicides. In all
Bro, the knife situation in UK is crazy. Bro, wait, I want to show you guys this video. Wait, I want to show you guys this.
though it is comparable.
Okay, this is the video I wanted to show you guys. Alright, this is the video I wanted to show you guys.
In London is tripping. My man's walking around with Excalibur in his pants.
Bro, did you guys see that, bro? He just pulls out like the longest one of his pants, bro. He's getting pressed, and bro just pulls out the longest sword he can find, bro. And bro, he whips that thing out.
To the USA, and just understand we're a much larger country. We are more spread out, and the good thing is we have the right to bear arms, right? So if a criminal comes up to you trying to do this with a knife in his pocket or in his puffer jacket, you as an American citizen at least have the fighting chance to either have a knife on you as well, because for law-abiding citizens they can't carry knives either. Criminals can, and over there guns are pretty much completely banned. So it's just like Marlon had no choice but to stay calm in the situation, and it's just like it's annoying seeing this happen. Like, look at this, the way he did the air, like trying to touch her, like it's just crazy to me, man. And then fellow creator Silky, he's a streamer, I'm sure a lot of us know who he is. He responded to this clip by saying,
Yo, widow, bro.
Facts.
Like, actually, you can just tell niggas do not love their life. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have died that day, bro, because I'd be carrying machetes and I'd probably dead would have smacked the shit out of this. I'm not gonna lie.
facts. Now I wouldn't do that because I know better. I'm not gonna get poked up and lose my life and bleed out because ego and pride. I understand. I wouldn't even be out.
Yeah, this is so true. So, how stupid can you be to have such a high ego that your defense mechanisms, initiate a retaliation and physical contact just because you got pressed? Bro, I would not lose my life because, a person is pressing me with his phone up on my face like this. Yo man, what's up, Marlon? What's up? I mean, it's probably going to be the worst minute of your life, but is it worth losing your life over? Probably not, like, my opinion, like, in my actual opinion, just be a chill guy.
In London at 1 a.m. at a chicken shop, knowing that roving bands of roadmen are out there trying to stab people or, poke them up for not complying.
Died this day, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, doing like this to the shorty I'm with. The fuck?
Right?
Like, Marlon got good self-control, bro. I commend this nigga, bro. I ain't smacking, maybe.
Like, he literally
No, that's very, very true. Props to Marlon for not, having an outburst, all of that. That tells you more about him than anything does. Online people will say, I would have jumped in, I would have smacked them, I would have done all this. But in reality, when they're actually in the moment, they would not do that because they know that it's their life on the line and they would not do that. And they know it's true, but, it's just the ego taking place. It's the sight of someone's ego being torn down that they have to tear it even more.
grabbed her ass. Like, he did the little grab ass and he did the little grabbing her ass emote for the gram. Like, I'm gonna
because it was 3 other niggas that was there, all masked up.
By the way, I found his Instagram page. I'm gonna show you guys who this guy is very, very shortly.
Fucking jacket on, hoodied up, thinking that they sold suckers and out of bounds. Holy
Facts,
shit,
bro.
you have the same thing I have. I promise you will not move the same way.
It's crazy,
only
man.
tough when they know that they outside with somebody else, somebody's like lagging or something. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? This, oh my god, that gets me so fucking mad, bro.
Guys, just realize a lot of these guys with these, the ski masks, even here in America, bro, they're, without a gun or a knife, they're not tough. Without their partner or, their gang, they're not tough. They're skinny. They weigh like a $120 wet. They can't fight, and if they try to fight, they put their head down and start swinging wildly. No tactical combat skills whatsoever. These guys are not tough. The only thing that's scary about them is that they're crash outs and they have nothing to lose.
Oh my god, and I promise you this.
Yeah, and the scary thing is that they're actually willing to go to jail. Like, if they hate a person so much, they will actually try and unalive that person for the purpose of their ego. They will go to jail for that, and that's the only thing that makes them intimidating and scary, because you don't know if the person standing in front of you has, emotional damage or needs therapy. But I would not take the risk of provoking them, even if they try to provoke you.
Dolly's not moving like that. And what's the crazy thing about it is that Deadass think he's so cool because he deadass was trying to provoke him for
No.
Marlon to hit him so he could try to poke him. He probably,
Facts.
genuinely like,
Yeah, that's so true. And then he posts the clout saying like, "Oh, Marlon thought he was tough, and I took him down." And it's like, like they think they were gonna get a nice pop of views out of it. They think they're gonna get people on their page. They think they're gonna get more people to stay with them. But they're probably gonna end up, if they do get famous from it, they will probably end up being a bad influencer that doesn't really care about his fans, someone that crashes out every time, and probably potentially someone that would die in the same situation if he was in it.
he probably deadass wanted to poke him just for like a little bit of ounce of fame. Like,
exactly, man. This, I gotta say, it pisses me off, man. I hate seeing stuff like this. And people are now saying, oh, of course, the incoming tough guy. Someone said, how did he not swing at this creepy grapist with the camera? Pretending to squeeze his girl's ass and getting so close to his face with his hand. Zero survival skills. Lucky he was only...
Bro, this guy does not know what he's talking about. The survival skills that Marlon had in the moment is crazy because he wasn't reaching for anything, He only had his phone like this. The instinct to, get up and start provoking him, that's on you if you're actually going to bring it that far. But all he's doing is just this. And he doesn't pose a threat to you because he's not like reaching his jacket or anything. So there is no way to swing at this creepy rapist or whatever he said. But I don't think that Nata Villain would do that in that situation. And if he did, then cool, man. Like, you're gonna die. Is it worth it? No.
there to make fun of you, bro. You don't understand. He probably was with 2 or 3 other people. You're not with all, by the way, blades probably on them. That's what they're known for. You're not winning the situation without just dropping the ego and pride. He's ironically talking about 0 survival skills when in that situation, Marlon did what he had to do to survive. I know a lot of people don't think it was that serious. It really is. A lot of people die in London, UK because of pride and ego. Another person said, ain't no way you getting pressed by UK N-words, LMAO. One person said, least Marlon could have done is threaten the guy instead of doing nothing. No, that would be...
Yeah, see, this Sin guy, his ego is, on top because at least Marlon could have done is threaten the guy instead of doing nothing, appearing weak. Well, the slightest, thing would probably provoke these people because they're probably off 0 sleep, because if they're out at 2 a.m. then they're probably on like 2 hours of sleep, and 2 hours of sleep does like the worst things to you. And basically what I think Sin would do in this situation is he would not do anything. And as I said with the last guy, sorry for yapping, but he would do nothing, bro. He would be like this. Look. Hey Sin. Oh Sin. Oh yeah. And then there's 5 people standing behind that guy. Bro's gonna be like,
the wrong thing to do. These guys are weak and fragile and emotionally unstable. They will stab you for the smallest thing ever. That would be dumb. Another person said, LMAO, bro is a straight bro grabbing his girl's ass. I promise you, guys die all the time for trying to defend thy lady's honor, and then they just get poked up. They get shot. Not everything needs to be escalated, man. You can live to see another day. Zerka said, look how fast a woman will switch up on you if you ever show fear of the eyes. I mean, again, that's as credible as the green lines theory, right? That's his opinion. I don't know. Someone said, why isn't he protecting her though? I need people to realize, bro, Marlon, it wasn't worth Marlon getting stabbed and possibly dying over what people made.
Bro, these people online have 0 survival skills. Like the person who said he has 0 survival skills, he has no survival skills, because if he had his hand in his jacket and was filming, then sure, like I would actually stand up and probably leave. But this guy doesn't pose a threat. All he's doing is just being, a total dick. So I don't know what, survival skills you have with, assaulting him. And he did nothing. You're the one assaulting him. He said you should have beat his bum. Like, what? You're the person who's gonna get in trouble if you do that, because you swung on him, and all he did was just, invade your personal space. And that might be what is it called? It's gonna come to me. Harassment. But in the course of getting harassed a little and then getting punched over it, yeah, I think Marlon would be in the wrong to the police's eyes. I'm not saying that he would be wrong if he assaulted the guy for getting all up in his face and doing weird gestures to the girl that he's currently with. I'm not saying that he should punch him, but if this guy was a white guy with glasses on, then Marlon probably would have punched him. And that's the sad thing about our world, is that off looks, like if someone looks, he's hooded, he's not showing his face, he has the baggy, he has like skinny ripped jeans and all of that, you're not doing anything. But if you see a white guy with glasses on and he's doing the same thing as this guy's doing in the current situation, you're going to swing on him. And that's the sad thing.
perceive as being weak. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, people need to drop the pride and ego. Someone said she just looks scared. The F you talking about? I mean, yeah. Listen, people always love to speculate. They always love to theorize as to what someone's facial expression may be meaning at the.
Yeah, I mean, she does not look like, she just looks uncomfortable. Like, that's clearly what she looks like, uncomfortable. But looking at him saying, like, this a switch up, like, nah, I don't think that's what's happening. I think she's just very uncomfortable.
Particular time that they're, I mean, I don't know what people expect her to do. Like, she's looking at her man for security, protection. Obviously, bro was compromised in that particular situation. What could he do? He's not in the U.S.
I mean, getting, like, beating someone up and potentially dying over this,
say where he had his gun on him. Like, unfortunately, as one person said, I mean, what do you want him to do? If he tries to get aggressive and these dumbasses pull out a knife or something, it's GG's. Kind of have to ignore it until it crosses a physical line. Marlon.
Bro, Cougar is the guy who's so smart, bro. Wait, let me go back. Shout out to this guy. This guy, fraud fond. This guy is the smartest person we have heard now.
Until it crosses a physical line. Marlon also said himself went out to get food at a chicken shop here in London just now, almost turned into a 4v1. Again, bunch of effing weirdos here. One of the worst experiences I've had with someone. Weird place. Yeah, indeed. One person.
Almost turned into a 4v1. I mean, no offense, but in the video, he was doing nothing. I don't think it turned into a 4v1, but might be the ego talking.
Said, who willingly goes out in London at 1 a.m. to get food? Just order something like a normal person. I mean, isn't London...
Bro, people socialize.
Like the UK's most major city? That's like saying who goes out to get food at 1 a.m. in New York City, or who goes to get out, get food at Austin, Texas, LA, Seattle, Atlanta at 1 a.m. I mean, guys, you could pretty much go outside, get food. I've done it hundreds of times. At 1 a.m. and be fine. Not get pressed. I'm not saying nothing ever happens, but it's just ridiculous that in a major city for a tourist like Marlon that he can't go out with his girl at 1 a.m., get a box of chicken, fries, and chill out without somebody trying to press him. Another person said, like, bro, you can't expect a chicken shop in London to be safer after 1 a.m. So it's just like, is London that much of a shithole? Your major city, isn't London the capital of the UK? Yeah, Google says, yes, London is the capital city of England and the United Kingdom. I forgot United Kingdom is like different countries all in one, like 4 different countries and territories all in one, right? And England is the country. Excuse my American ignorance, but you get the point. Now, as for the guy, and I'm not doxing him, this is public info. I actually saw it in the comment section. The guy who pressed him, who allegedly had the knife, we don't have any proof of that, but the stereotypes, that's what people are assuming. His name is 42Ls on Instagram. He actually posted it to his own Instagram page, which is just crazy, bro. Why are you ratting on yourself like this? All for clout, bro. Like, and you can see he linked even Marlon's Instagram page here. So this was definitely real. And I just gotta say, bro, you're calling him a nerd, but you're doing like nerdy shit right here. This is clown behavior. What are you doing, bro? Even your own man's in the back said, leave him be, leave him alone. And you're doing this to why? Like straight corny behavior, and it's just like, here's some of his posts, right? Before I don't know what happens. Maybe he goes private if the story blows up big enough, but it's corny, bro. It's corny. What's wrong with you, man? So yeah, man, I just gotta say to Marlon, bro, if you're gonna be going out there, get security. I'm sure you have enough money for this, or somebody a friend that can provide you at least one bodyguard, man. And here we have this one nerd with the fedora saying Marlon is banned from the UK and he can't come back. Look at this. Listen to this, guys. Hold on.
Hey, Marlon, don't come back to the UK. No fly zone. The man them have banned you from the UK. Until you say sorry to Dammy, don't come back to the UK, yeah?
Is this guy serious? I don't know who
What a cornball, bro.
Danny is. I don't know. Maybe there's some other drama I'm missing the context of, but who is this guy?
The man them are with Dammy.
The man them, huh?
Don't you dare try to disrespect our brother like that. You're banned, yeah? Don't come back.
This is crazy to me.
Don't come back to the UK, my guy. Don't.
So is this guy supposed to be the border patrol of the UK? Is he the ambassador who gets to come in and who does not? Like this fedora, like, nothing against fedora wearers, but you have a hoodie on, my guy, a fedora on, and you look like you're a dad and a husband. I'm sorry. this is not a good look for you. Someone said, grown ass man do these things, not feel embarrassed saying this, right? Like, what the? But yeah, man, this is beyond corny, man. It's just, and what could he do in the situation? He can't defend himself. He doesn't have, you know, a blade. He doesn't have a gun. All those things are banned and illegal in the UK. But of course, we know certain individuals don't care about the law. So yeah, the only people who are suffering are the law-abiding citizens and people like Marlon, tourists who are passing through.
W video, guys. Morai. This guy is W. He got posted one day ago. W.